Hello everybody and welcome back. We are on another expedition, doing what I promised at the end of the last video, kinda. I'm still going to do the same thing, just not exactly where I had intended, but you know what, this might be a good opportunity for me to just test it out and you know, just see what it's like. I'm actually in my grandparents' backyard. They've got some hiking trails back here, and even further back there is a stream with a nice clearing that should be good to set up camp for the night. So got all my backpacking gear with me, got my fishing pole, and yeah, let's get to it. I'm only a few minutes in, and my backpack's already feeling extremely heavy. I don't know if that's because I am overpacked or if this is just what it is, you know? You guys can see that, yes, this may be a trail, but it has not been used in quite some time, so it's very, very overgrown. Makes it hard to walk through, but we'll be all right. I'll see you guys once we get there. All right, you guys, this is our final destination. Those of you who may have been wondering why I'm wearing waders, this is why. We have to get across there. So I'm gonna do my best to try and find a route across that's shallow. Well, plans backfired just a tad. I tried crossing back over where we were, and I sunk in really quick. It doesn't look that deep, but the mud is thick. So I'm trying to find another spot on this side of the river creek that's flat, and I can pitch up my tent, or just another area to cross that's not as deep and muddy. But so far it's looking like we're gonna stay on this side. Everything back here is beautiful though. Oh, and look at this. I think I found my spot. How perfect is that? I mean, really can't get much better. All right, here we are. This is our spot. Alright folks, there we have it. Here is camp for the night. Next step is to go get some water because I'm thirsty and I didn't bring any. So let's go do that. Alright. I mean that's what it says to do, so I will just fill up my water bottle. I'm a little concerned to drink it, I can't lie, but you know what? We'll let the first stuff be our break-in. Let's give it a try, I guess. Tastes like water to me. It's not that cold. I wish it was a little colder. But yeah, we got water. All right, y'all, I'm gonna collect some firewood for later, and then we'll go do some exploring and then come back and make dinner. So yeah, let's go do that. I meant to say it before we started, but I have at least 2 goals that I'm trying to accomplish while I'm out here, and those are 1, to catch a fish at some point, and 2, do not retreat back to my grandparents' house in the middle of the night. I don't think that one will be an issue, but you know, things happen. So those are my 2 goals. Only one of them I think we'll have trouble accomplishing. I hope you guys can see that. There's a hawk up there. A falcon maybe. I actually don't know the difference. It's really cool. I want to get a better, higher quality camera for things like that, because just looking at it from here, I can't tell how well you guys can see that. Being able to have like a super far lens camera that can zoom in on cool stuff like that would be awesome. It's hard to believe stuff like this is just, you know, in your grandparents' backyard. You know what I'm saying? All right, everyone, I've made an unfortunate discovery that I'm a little too close to someone else's property, and that this might be theirs. So I don't want to interfere or get in any sort of trouble, so I'm gonna have to pack up and find a different spot, which is gonna be a little challenging because most of the stuff back over where I was hiking is overgrown and not many clear areas, but we'll see what we can do, and I'll come back to you guys once I find that spot. All right, took a while, but we're set up again. All our stuff. It's time to go make some food because I'm starving. All right, we're gonna get this water boiling. We got our ramen noodles for dinner. We might toast a marshmallow and make us some more. A couple snacks in here, fruit snacks, and then oatmeal for breakfast tomorrow. So I'll get back to you guys once I'm eating my dinner. I also don't know how well you guys can see this, but check out what I found walking. A little squirrel skull. Pretty creepy. Look at those teeth. Here we are, our bowl of ramen with the sun setting in the background. Doesn't get much better than this, if you ask me. Bland. Unfortunate. Alright, y'all. I can't stand to be out there anymore and in my waders, so calling it a night for now at least. I might go out there later when it's dark, check out the stars. But yeah, got my sleeping bag, sleeping pad down. We're probably gonna be in for an uncomfortable night of sleep because just look where I am. I'm in the woods and I forgot a pillow. But yeah, it's been a pretty successful first night, I'd say, other than the fact that we had to move, but you know, what can you do about that? I think the plan for the morning is get up, make myself some breakfast and do some fishing and then pack up and head out of here. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Good night, y'all. Morning, everybody. Can't say it was a good morning because woke up, my sleeping pad was mostly deflated and everything is wet, so I've had better. But overall, it was a decent night of sleep. Got my breakfast here, some peaches and cream oatmeal and a nice cup of hot chocolate. This actually is pretty nice. Waking up, listening to all the birds around, walking out there, just looking at everything. It's rather peaceful, so I guess that makes up for it. And this is definitely warming me up as well, because putting on my cold socks and these waders was very cold, so I'm gonna finish up my breakfast here. I'll pack up and then we'll get to some fishing. Alright, everyone, all packed up. Now we're out here in the river, creek, stream, looking for a nice hole to fish. I don't know how easily I'll be able to catch fish like I did in my last video, just because we're probably not fishing for the same species in here, so we're gonna do our best and hopefully get on some. But I'm looking for a nice deeper hole. Bad first cast. not even budging. He's right under where that pile of weeds is breaking the surface. He's right under it, but a little bit to the left. He's huge. All right, y'all. Well, fishing was a total bust. Probably been fishing for like an hour and a half now and nothing. So I believe that it's time for me to head out of here. I think the fishing was partially my fault. I think I spooked a lot of fish because I saw them and just couldn't get any to bite. And it's probably due to my beginner fly fishing skills as well. But that's why we're here, to learn. And maybe someday in the future I'll come back here to fish, because I can't say I'm a big fan of hiking and camping back here with all this mud, and being in waders kind of sucks. It's rather uncomfortable. But they were really only for this, so I don't ever plan on doing it in waders again. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did, because I had a good time. There's a lot of stuff that I learned that I definitely do different next time, like bringing some extra clothes, maybe some more snacks, and water too. Not that I didn't have water, because I had the filter and everything, but you know, it would have been nice to have a little more, to be honest. Cold water too. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling on and on. You guys watched, so you know. But yeah, I will see you guys soon. If you guys liked this, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, because I've got more stuff just like this planned, hopefully with more fishing and fish. But yeah, I will I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep it real, everybody.